Welcome to my vlog. It's me, Carlo P. For today's video, we will be discussing about prime numbers. So what is prime number? A prime number is a whole number greater than 1 and whose factors are 1 and itself. So what is a factor? A factor is a whole number that can be divided evenly into another number. So now, let's unlock the prime numbers from 1 to 100. Step 1. Shade in 1 as it is not a prime number. Step 2. The first prime number is 2. Shade in all the multiples of 2. The next prime number is 3. Color in all the multiples of 3. To check if larger number are factors of 3, add the digits together. If the total is multiple of 3, then the number will be 2. The next prime number is 5. Color in all the multiples of 5. The next prime number is 7. Color all the multiples of 7. The next prime number is 11. However, 11 times 11 is equals to 121. 121 is greater than 100. There is no need to check for multiples of 11 if all multiples of 2, 3, 5, and 7 have been colored in. The remaining number are all prime numbers. There should be 25 of them. Now that we already determined the prime numbers from 1 to 100, let's do some mind reading tricks. Choose a prime number, but not 2. Square it, add 5, divide by 8, and the remainder will be 6. There are types of prime numbers. Some of those are additive primes, can be defined as prime numbers where the sum of its digits is a prime number. Example, 29. 29 is a prime number and 2 plus 9 is equals to 11. 11 is a prime number. Balance prime. These are primes which are mean of the next prime number and the previous prime number. This can be expressed as where p sub n is the nth prime number and p sub n minus 1 and p sub n plus 1 are previous prime number and the next prime number. Example, 5 is the first balanced prime number, as 3 plus 7 divided by 2 is equal to 5. 53 is a balanced prime. The previous number is 47, while the next prime number is 59, both of which are 6 numbers away from 53. Circular primes are the primes that can remain prime on any cyclic rotation of their digits. Take 197 for example. When 1 is dragged to the right, it becomes 971, which is also a prime number. With the same process, 719 is also a prime number. Therefore, 197, 971, and 719 are all circular primes. Cousin primes are numbers wherein two numbers have a gap of 4. Example, 7 and 11 are cousin primes, as well as 19 and 23. Factorial primes are prime numbers that can be expressed in the form of n factorial plus minus 1. They are prime numbers that are 1 bigger or smaller than a factorial number. A factorial number is a number that is made by multiplying consecutive numbers starting with 1. Example, 4 factorial is equals to 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. Both 11 and 13 are factorial primes because they complete the rule 4 factorial plus minus 1. Fermat primes are Fermat numbers that are also prime numbers. A Fermat number has the following properties. Fibonacci primes are prime numbers that are also of Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence is formed by adding two preceding numbers to form a third. The first two terms are 1. In the Fibonacci series, any number which appear as a position n is the sequence divides the number at position 2n, 3n, 4n, and so on in the sequence. For example, the fourth Fibonacci number is 3, divides the 8th, which is 21, the 12th, 144, and the 16th, 987. And all further Fibonacci numbers at a position that is a multiple of 4. As a result, a Fibonacci prime can only appear at a prime valued position in the Fibonacci series, with the exception of the fourth term 3, which is a multiple of the second term 1. The converse is not true, however, as the 19th Fibonacci number 4181, for example, is a composite number. Mersin primes are numbers that can be expressed in the form 2 sub p minus 1, where p is a prime number. Not all numbers of the form 2 sub p minus 1 are prime, but those which are prime are known as Mersin primes, named after French mathematician Marie Mersin. Numbers of the form 2n minus 1, where n is a composite, cannot be prime. Odd primes are numbers that can be expressed in the form 2n minus 1. All primes other than 2 are odd primes. Permutable primes are prime numbers that remain prime with its digit put in any order. This means that a permutable prime with its digits rearranged is also a permutable prime. Permutable prime are proper subset of circular primes. Palindromic primes are prime numbers that are palindromes, or in other words, they are the same number when read from left to right or right to left. The first four palindromic primes are trivially palindromic, as they are single-digit values. All palindromic primes except for 11 have an odd number of digits, as all palindromes of even length are divisible by 11. 7 is a palindromic prime since it has only one digit. 131 is a palindromic prime since the digit stayed the same when it is reversed. Sexy primes are numbers wherein two numbers have a gap of 6. They are called that because sex is Latin for 6. 5 and 11 are sexy primes, as well as 23 and 29. Twin primes are numbers wherein two numbers have a gap of 2. 3 and 5 are twin primes, as well as 5 and 7 and 11 and 13.